welcome. Apprentices and acolytes. Yes. It's so good to see you. It's our first weekly stream without acolyte, without a live action something. We're doing it. Everybody's excited. Even Mando's here. It's crazy. Yo. Let's go. Let's go, baby. And we're bringing it in. Let me get Grogu 1 second. Okay, he's here. Everybody's here. This is my other son. I have like 7 of them. Yes. Can I get it? This is the way in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, the helmet is fire. Yeah, dude. I love the helmet. The helmet's awesome, man. It's literally one of my favorites. I'm trying to get Moff Gideon's when it comes out, but yeah, dude, I love it. it's and it fits too. It's so comfy. I don't know if you guys have seen, but it helps a lot. Hang on, I got work messaging me right now. One second. Work is messaging me right now. Hang on, one second. Okay. All right. Let's see. Do we still have the music on? Yeah, we do. Let me turn on the music a little bit. All right. So craziness, crazy. Yo. This is the way. Let's go, fam. How y'all doing today? So good to see you, David Torres, Leon, Samunis Prime, Texas Yankee. Let's go. Thank you so much for coming back over here and enjoying the apprentices and acolytes coming into the Dark Temple, visited by Mara Jade, Luke Skywalker, and Kyle Katarn, and so many of the Force sensitives like yourself. I am Lord Dagovere, and I'm a nerd that loves Star Wars, baby. Let's go. All right. Once again, the dark side of the Force must gather together. Yes. And like, all right, so the reason why I always do, I think you guys can hear me. Let me see when I do the opening. So this is the Dark Temple. Okay, this is the Dark Temple. This is like my favorite place in Star Wars. All right, Star Wars: The Old Republic. I don't know if you guys have played it, but man, dude, Star Wars: The Old Republic was so good. And this was the place that I would hang out all the time. So when you hear the music on my shorts that I play on YouTube, when you see this. This is like us. This is us. This is the community. We are all here. This is our homes. There goes a guy freaking riding over there with the flip. Yeah, but that's what it's about, man. It's always fun. It's always enjoyable. And that place kind of reminds me like we have our own academy, our own Sith Academy, our own Jedi Academy. You know, I'm more of a Sith boy than anything else, which is so funny because I try not to be toxic. So it's just like, what am I doing? I should be toxic. I'm a Sith. But it's hilarious. But I love it, dude. I love it. Yo, Aki, thank you so much for coming over here. Welcome, fam. So good to see you. Hope you're doing good over there. I think it's like, what, 9 o'clock for you? Yeah, the helmet is fire. Helmet's awesome, man. At the beginning of the new era of the apprentices and acolytes. Let's go! Dude, I love that you guys are saying that. That's so cool, man. You guys are awesome. You guys make me feel so cool. Leon says the acolyte logo and watch party timer is still on the screen. I am so sorry. Let me take that off. Okay, there you go. All right, the timer's gone. All right, we don't have to worry about, you know, watching anything or having comments on anything. All right, we're just doing it ourselves, you know? Yeah, let's go. Bruh, is this the infamous... Oh, where's the infamous close? So we only summon the cloak when we need it, all right? We cannot just summon things like the cloak whenever we feel like it, because if not, then it's just gonna devalue it. So we have to wait. Skeleton Crew is coming up at the end of the year, so I'm just gonna let it charge, let it sit, get all that Sith acolyte, get all that dark side goodness, and then when it's time, yes... we will don on the cloak, and then hopefully we'll have a great experience. Anyone here play the old school Jedi Knight games? Yes! The one with the Kyle Katarn? Yes. I actually played Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, and I think that was the one on the Xbox, the original Xbox. And what was so cool about that game is you could play online. Oh, I think it was backwards compatible. I think it was backwards compatible. And then I was able to play on the 360. Then I could play it online. And that game was so fun because I would just force grip everybody off the I would just force grip them off the stage and then let them fall. And it was so fun. I just remember someone always picking Greedo, and you would just hear the Rhodian scream, "Ah!" and just fall off the freaking stage, man. It was so fun. I love the multiplayer games. I actually wished that Jedi Survivor would do something similar, where they would give us a multiplayer version of that game, because Jedi Knight was so fun, man. It was so fun. I don't know why there hasn't been a multiplayer version of that. What are we doing, Star Wars games? Why are we not doing that, man? Yeah, dude, let's go. Man, let's go. I need more of that, fam. God dang it. Your Lord Dagovere, you must wear the Sith cloak. You represent us. God dang it, man. All right, give me a second, all right? I live it. My God. I'm going to go get the damn thing. Jesus. So much work these days. No. You die. Okay, we got it. We're here. We're here. Yeah. Soon I will have. Sorry, I can't take myself seriously. I got. Soon I will have a new apprentice, one far younger and more powerful. You guys get me wild, dude. You guys get me so crazy, dude. I can't tell you how many times I've sat there and like acted like Palpatine with this damn thing. When you get this, you feel like no, I'm never gonna act like Palpatine. But when you get one of these, you know, and you get that clean shave, and your faith in your friends is yours. You don't know, dude. It's just literally this like whole thing just goes over you and then takes you over, bro. That's that's it, man. There you go, just for you guys, okay? We got it, man. We got it going. But I do. So all right, you guys got to stop distracting me because we have stuff to do. Okay? This is it. This is where it starts, baby. All right? This is the Thor coming out and freaking spawning all of you, all the apprentices and acolytes here inside this channel. I got something. And I have yet to open it up because I wanted to open it up with all of you, all right? So we're going to do this, and I'm excited because it's something I pre-ordered. And I also pre-ordered more stuff when I was there, so I'm really excited. Luke also wore a cloak in Return of the Jedi. Yes, he did. He did. He was pretty swaggin'. I have his skin in Fortnite. And the only reason why I play Fortnite is to get all those Star Wars skins. Yeah, man, we got it all, dude. Leon says Battlefront 2 Battlefront 2 has all the eras of Star Wars coming together, battling in the locations, but at the same time, the Revenge of the Sith game is so well made and just has so much charm and care for it. Dude, I remember my brother beating the shit out of me in that game with Obi-Wan Kenobi. I got so mad. I got so mad because I wasn't allowed to play video games in the first place, and then when I played them, I sucked at them. So I remember I was always choosing Anakin. Anakin was always doing the Obi-Anning. The Empire is mine now. The galaxy is mine. I don't know if you guys remember that alternate ending. And that one, I always played as Anakin. There was always was it Selen Drolak? The trainer for the Jedi. He was in that game too. Like, he was crazy good too. Sindralik. And yeah, that game was awesome. I can't, as a movie game, back then, we trashed movie games, okay? Like, we hated movie games. But that movie game was so good. Like, I could not believe how good that Revenge of the Sith movie game was, man. Yeah, I like Battlefront 2. I love all the Battlefront games, man. The EA ones, like, they're okay. They're all right, but there's just so much controversy about the launch of those games that I just can't overlook that. Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's never fun. Not something I enjoyed. Oh, God, jeez, I remember that stuff. It was just not fun, guys. Oh, my God. What do you expect out of San Diego Comic-Con? What do I expect? Toys? I expect toys. Definitely toys. Definitely, that's what I'm thinking about. What new helmet I'm going to be able to get. I want to know, I don't know, in terms of Star Wars, I don't know. I mean, are we going to get a damn trailer? I think it's way too early still to get a trailer for Skeleton Crew. I think we won't get a trailer for Skeleton Crew until October. I really feel like that. I really feel it. What about you all? What do you guys think we're going to get a trailer for Skeleton Crew? Anakin Vader using Force Lightning when hard AF. Dude, I know, man, that was sick. That game was awesome. That game was so good. You personally like the new one more? Yeah, I feel you. There's some stuff that I like the new one as well. Force Unleashed 1 and 2 remastered. My shot in the Dark of Hope. Oh, yeah, you know, it's interesting because they've been remaking a lot of Star Wars games, and I might get a code. I actually might get a free code, guys. I'm not like those other Star Wars creators that get free stuff. So the fact that someone even wants to send me a code is like really crazy, you know? I really hope so. If I do get, it's for the Bounty Hunter game, right? The Bounty Hunter game? Yeah, the Bounty Hunter game that's going to be coming out. The Jango Fett one that I played a while back. And apparently you can get like a Boba Fett skin. You can play as Boba in that game, which is really weird. I didn't know. I don't know if that's like a mod or something. But yeah, if I ended up getting that game, we're gonna play that. We're gonna play it together on stream because I haven't played that game since I was like, I don't know, dude, 11. It's so weird that was one of the games I was allowed to play. I just remember going around Coruscant and getting bounties and using Jango's tripwire and his rope to tangle up everybody. I just remember doing that and bringing in the bounties. It was hilarious. Yo, thank you so much, Razor. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much. I hope we can catch you more in the future. Yes. Thank you so much, fam. Appreciate you even showing up at all, man. I heard Skeleton Crew is coming this year, not next. Yes, it should be holiday. Like, we should be getting Skeleton Crew holiday. If we don't get Skeleton Crew holiday, I don't know, man. That's gonna be really weird. I really feel like we should have at least 2 live action shows for Star Wars every year. I know that's like so pompous and of me to say, but like I feel like they can do it. You know, one, I don't know, man. It's so weird to have one show now that's only 8 episodes. It just feels so weird. So weird because especially with the 8 episode format that they do, and then the duration isn't great. You know, we talked about this before. We're literally in this, but we know it's Groundhog Day now. You know? Yeah, it's coming out in August 1st. What? I didn't know that the Bounty Hunter game was going to be coming up that quick. That's crazy, man. Dude, I had no idea. Mandalorian and Grogu started film recently. Yes, it did. I'm really excited for that. I cannot wait. I love Mando. I love Grogu, dude. Man, I cannot believe how good of a character Mando is, man. Gosh. Mando's so cool. I love them both, man. I do. I really do, man. I will literally die on the hill that The Mandalorian is one of the greatest Star Wars projects of all time, dude. To do that, have that many people excited about a show in this era where everybody is just regurgitating and absorbing so many different forms of entertainment, and that it was that hot, and people were anticipating, and the second season was better. Like, it was just like, dude, that's not something that happens. Everybody misses opportunities and misfires and can't fill the potential. Especially with second seasons, man, I don't know, bro. That was crazy how great that first 2 seasons were, man. Damn. Can't wait for Skeleton Crew to come out now that we just gotta wait patiently. Yeah, I'm actually excited. I saw a lot of people hating it already, even though just from the picture, and I was like, man, Jesus, man. Whatever. It looks cool. I've seen Goonies a couple times, and it does give me the Goonies feel. I think it looks cool, man. The pictures at least look cool. I'm excited, but you guys know me. I usually get excited until I'm not. So we'll see what happens. I wonder what happened to Keller and Beck. Dude, I know. It's so crazy how cool he was. And I really want to see more. I would love to see more of Keller and Beck, man. Keller and Beck looks so cool. Just give me more. Just give me more. I don't care. Just give me more. All right. You know, the one thing I feel like, I think that new canon does things right. And I think that new canon does things wrong. But one thing I kind of feel like is it's still not establishing itself well in the expanded universe. Like, there's stuff that's happening, but there just isn't, outside the High Republic for me, like, there just isn't a lot happening. Even with the comics. And that's something that I wanted to go over too. You guys want to go over that? Let me get this going. Hang on one second, all right? Let me, I just saw something the other day on, let me see, I think it's StarWars.com about the new content that they have coming out for books and comics, and I wanted to go over it with you all to see if there was something that we were excited about. I'm excited about certain things. Oh, maybe that's what we're gonna get. I'm a dumbass. That's San Diego Comic-Con. I'm an idiot. Whoever asked that question about San Diego Comic-Con, I'm so sorry. I'm a fool. I don't even know why you're subscribed. Seriously. But let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can I do something like a streamer? Let me see. Let me see this. One second. Let me see. Let me oh wait, hang on. I think I know what I can do. Is it this? Nope. It's not this. Give me 1 second. 1 second. What's that? Like, can I copy? Oh my god, dude, I'm so bad. I used to be so good at streaming, and then I just stopped. I'm just not good anymore at all. Oh, here we go. Duplicate. Okay, so we're gonna do browsing. Call that browsing. Sorry if the keyboard is very, very loud, y'all. Then I'm going to display. No. Yes. Wait a minute. How can I display if my face is? What the flip? Man, I do not know how to do this. I'm such a boomer. Jesus. Oh my god, I'm such a boomer. Wait, where is it? Where'd it go? Okay, there it is. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? I'm going to do this. I'm going to look like a genius. Okay, cool. And now I have to unlock this. And then we do this. Nope. I don't know what I did. There we go. This. No. What am I moving? What is this? Guys, I'm trying so hard to move my camera and change my... Dude, I am such a boomer. Oh my god, everyone's gonna make fun of me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to make the damn thing go so I can... It's not doing it. Jesus, boo. Boo this guy. Just boo him. Okay, here we go. God, this is what we're gonna do, okay? Can I at least import myself? Hang on 1 second. Maybe camera? A video cam. It's a video capture device, is it a camera? I don't remember anymore. I don't remember. Oh my god, this guy is so bad at everything that he does. Okay, hang on. Okay, Logitech camera. But what is this property? This is a... Don't know. Okay, so let's just go around. So this is the stuff that we have coming out for Star Wars. God, I can't believe you guys even stuck around with that. All right, so here we go. So San Diego Comic-Con 2024, new Battle of Jakku comic, and other reveals ahead of Lucasfilm panel. So new Battle of Jakku. Okay, so the Battle of Jakku thing, I'm actually excited for, because the one thing I actually got really frustrated about was, I can't remember if it was, oh, that's right, Ahsoka and Rise of Skywalker got me so annoyed, because they had mentioned that the last battle was Endor, where the last war had ended. I don't know if you guys remember that. And that always triggered me, because, yes, there are things that I definitely critique in all of Star Wars, whether it's new canon or Legends, but I always got so triggered like a freaking nerd that they were talking about how the whole war ended on Endor, which it didn't. It ended in the Battle of Jakku. That's where the war ended for the new canon, right? And, you know, you learn that too in the Battlefront 2 games, which is a fantastic game for story. So if you want to play something that's got amazing story, definitely check it out. So I'm really psyched and pumped about this comic to see where it's going to go in for the future of Star Wars, man, because that is awesome. That's going to be sick. I am down. Oh, my God. That is my other camera. That is my webcam. God dang it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I really want that to be a thing. Oh, there we go. All right, I did it finally. Jesus, guys, I'm so sorry, man. Can we put myself here? Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I think that's gonna be really cool. I want that to be a thing. I don't know why they haven't done more sequel trilogy stuff, because I feel like this is the one thing sequel trilogy needs more. And you know, the Mandoverse specifically, right? That era of Mandoverse, 20 years, 40 years before The Force Awakens, that is still sequel trilogy stuff. So they need to keep investing into that era if they want more people to be a part of that, right? And I think that you can do that with this comic. This is something that they should have been doing years ago. And I'm glad now, at least, that they can start doing that. So when we go and see whether it's the Dawn of the Jedi, New Jedi Order, whatever movie that they're going to make with Rey, you know, hopefully this enhances it, because they need to start doing that more. They need to start doing that more for those sequel trilogy projects. So Battle Jakku. Okay, so this is going to be the Insurgents. Okay, I think if we played a certain game, this was all going to look similar. Okay, this is cool. I like this. Leia looks amazing on this. Wow, okay, so this is also very young. This has to be right when Jabba died, because my dude Bib Fortuna is not thick. He has not gained any weight. So this is right. He's still ripe. Right in that era, he must have sat down on the throne right there. Yeah, it looks cool. I really like it. Yo, who is that? Is that the freaking brain alien? Bro, is that the brain alien that eats the soup? The brain soup? Right? I swear to God, that's the species, bro. I swear to God. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The one from the cantina. We see him like once in the cantina, and he's right next to Hondo and everybody. Not Hondo, Dr. Evazan. I swear to God, this lady right here. Interesting. I have no clue what the brain alien is. Okay, so let me see if I can get that up. 1 second. Let's see. I can't remember what they're called. Star Wars brain alien soup. No. Star Wars alien that eats brains. Yes, I was right. It is. It's the Anzetti. Okay, it's the Anzetti. Listen to it. Yes, the Anzetti. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but this is it. Okay, these guys, they freaking eat brains. They eat brains. Okay? They eat brains. And this person eats brains. Get Luke Skywalker away, quick. I thought so, man. As soon as I saw it, you guys know. I know. I don't consider myself a lore expert, but I know my ish. Yeah, dude, she's right there. Oh my God. We're going to see this character a lot. I don't know if I could be in the same room as this person. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do that. The sequel trilogy? Yeah, it's going to be late. So where do you think Ezra and Ahsoka are during this? Oh, where do I think that they are during the sequel trilogy? Man, you know, it's so hard to answer those questions because, like, you want it to make sense, right? But then, like, even with, like, Mara Jade and everything else that's happening in The Return of the Jedi, like, you know, Darth Krayt is out there. You know, Exar Kun is still in the temple on Yavin, you know, so there's a lot going on. But when it pertains to someone like Ezra and Ahsoka and everybody else and what they're doing, I kind of feel like it's very possible that they might end up in another galaxy. And, you know, and Star Wars is vast. You know, that's the universe. There's a whole thing. Especially when you start to take play into, like, what's that freaking place? Tyria? I don't know. I can't remember what we were. But also Mortis and everything else that's out there. You know, you look at Outbound Flight, and then of course the Chiss Ascendancy, all these things, the Rishi Maze. It's such a vast galaxy that they can be at. You know, that they can do things. I don't know if you guys remember Kukruk, where he like the Jedi Master, where he took like kids away because of Order 66, and he like went to a whole other galaxy. You know, I like the idea of that, of people fleeing during the Jedi Purge and just dipping out and going to a whole other galaxy and starting the Jedi Order from scratch. You know? Better in another galaxy than be with the Force. Well, the thing is, too, is like, I think one thing I don't like about the Legends continuity is actually the Yuuzhan Vong. Because the Yuuzhan Vong, to me, are very anti-George Lucas Star Wars. Because the whole thing about George Lucas Star Wars was that the Force surrounds you. It binds you, you know, penetrates you. It connects all living things. And the whole thing about the Yuuzhan Vong was like they were like this anti-Force, right? The Force was completely ineffective against them, and that was because they weren't from this galaxy. But then you find out there's more to it than that if you read along in the whole Vong War and everything else. So I don't really like the idea that the galaxy, the Star Wars galaxy, is the only galaxy with the Force. Because that's not true. Now we went to Peridia and Ahsoka, so it shows the Force is there. So I like that the universe is completely full of the Force. I like that, and I would like to see more of that explored. Because the Rakata are also really cool. The Rakatan Empire, the Infinite Empire, baby. You know, that's an entire race that went galaxy to galaxy and conquered galaxies because they were literally just abducting races to fight them, to fight other people. And I mean, the Rakatan Empire, I think, is so interesting. I think you should bring the Rakatans back. I mean, they kind of are back because everyone always talks about the ancients. Then there's also the Cepho. You know, they can always be kind of like labeled or profiled, not just as one race. And that's why I like the whole Ancients idea, because it could be the Rakatans. And then you have the Celestials as well. There's a bunch of weird shit that you guys probably don't know yet or haven't got into, but there's just a lot out there. So I think that the idea of like Ezra and Ahsoka being around for the sequel trilogy is very possible, because we still don't know how the rest of the galaxy how the rest of the universe is affected when you exit it, especially with everything that's out there, man. Ahsoka is in the Force afterlife during the Rise of Skywalker. I don't think so. I don't know. No, actually, do you remember that Dave Filoni had posted on Twitter, and he had said it was Gandalf the White and Ahsoka, and they said, you know, it was Ahsoka talking to Gandalf, and Gandalf said to Ahsoka that, you know, they thought I was dead too. So I think that says a lot about what Dave has in terms of plans for her. A lot of people think that she's going to be the new daughter, which is, I think it's an interesting way to view it, but I don't think that they're wrong. I just don't want to see like, oh, Anakin is the father and Ahsoka is the daughter and so is the son. You know, I want an evolution of that. I don't want to see the same thing. You know, give me something new that's also familiar, which is impossible to do. So David Sorrell said, this is dark, but I think that they might die in Filoni's Heir to the Empire movie. I don't think they will. I don't think they're going to die. I think that I don't think that people really realize how important those characters are. And also, I think that Star Wars does a terrible thing of killing off really cool characters too much. It happens. I think that you have to stop that. You know, for instance, like Diana's character, which was Morgan Elsbeth. I was actually really let down that she died in the finale of Ahsoka, and I feel like going into the movie, there isn't. I don't know. You know, is it just gonna be Thrawn? That's cool. You know, Rook is already dead. So what's going to happen here? Are the Night Sisters going to be a much more impactful part of the story? You know, is it going to be Abeloth, which I really hope that we get to see a version of that? Yeah, you know, just a lot of really cool things. The Star Wars is vast, man. It's much more than Jedi and Sith. And there's a lot of really great ideas out there, especially from the Legends continuity, man. So we can do it. Yeah, I really hope Cal and Marin don't die in Jedi 3. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that when you have a character, when you have an actor like Cameron, who is also a very great live action actor, you probably don't want to kill off that character. You probably want to start learning how to transition them into that stuff. Because what if you go into Heir to the Empire and then Cal Kestis makes an appearance? He's like our version. He's like this generation's Kyle Katarn. You know, that's like really cool, man. I really feel like there's a lot of untapped potential with the way Lucasfilm utilizes a lot of their IPs and characters. And I think that you can do a lot by connecting all of it much better through video games, through comics, through live action, through animated series. This is Star Wars. We have much more, I don't know, a potential than any other franchise because we don't have to reset the universe every so often or recast somebody every so often because someone else got the license to it. Yeah, I think that they should really just go ham. Don't listen to all this hate. Just invest. This book is the one I'm excited for the most. Forward by Rosario Dawson. What does that mean, guys? Does that mean it's an audiobook? Forward definition. A short introduction to a book, typically a person other than the... What the hell? Am I stupid? I don't really understand. Huh. I don't know what that means. I didn't know she did work like that. But this is the one I'm really excited for because we were promised a Mandalorian visual dictionary. We haven't got Kenobi concept art yet. We haven't got Andor concept art. We haven't got Ahsoka concept art books. We haven't got Book of Boba Fett concept art. We haven't got Mandalorian Season 3 concept art books. Those are a bunch of books that are missing. Oh, did I say Kenobi? Yeah. So we used to get art books all the time. I don't know what's been happening with that. They just haven't given to us. It's about time we have a happy ending for Star Wars protagonist once. Yeah, you know, I really want to see more of that. We just got... Who did we just get? Oh, Bad Batch. Bad Batch gave us a really good... If you haven't seen the ending yet, definitely check it out. We finally got people that are redeemed or toned and didn't die, which I really appreciate that. So let's see. So this is... Oh, wait, this is a Star Wars encyclopedia? Okay, a Star Wars encyclopedia, cool. And then this is Star Wars Edge of Balance. Whether you have the High Republic prequels, the Age of the Empire, or the Resistance, the new Star Wars book or comic for you. Okay, it doesn't really tell us anything, though. Does it tell us anything? Okay, so premonition. Let me see what this says. With the High Republic, the galaxy is plunged into darkness, the fearsome Nile continue their destructive advance in the Outer Rim. As brave Jedi Knights fight to protect the Jedi Temple and mounting the battle against the Nile, Jedi Master Yoda must find a way to protect younglings who call the planet home, but the fearsome Martian Row in the Eye of the Nile. Okay, other plans of the Jedi and those in charge as he unleashes his most terrifying weapon in the Nile against the champions yet. So Master Yoda is going to go up against Martian Row? Oh, shit. Okay. It's about goddamn time. All right. I like that. All right, cool. I dig it. All right. So that's one thing about the High Republic is I feel like the High Republic is okay. It's cool. There's one of the books I really love, but the rest is just fine for me. But yeah, man, they haven't really used Opa Rancisis. They haven't really used Master Yoda. They haven't really used Yaddle. You know, they haven't really used a lot of characters that we know. It's just been original characters, and I just feel like you can really do a good job if you know, have these characters like Yoda invest into the High Republic more, because I think more people would care, because it's familiarity. And I think sometimes the High Republic is too new for people, because it's not the Old Republic, and it's not the prequels. It's right in the middle. So a lot of people still get a little nervous about getting into it. Yankee says, request for future stream, the lineage of the Sith, how, where they started, and who was the master, who, etc. Dude, I just made a short about that. It's actually popping off recently. It's been... I don't know if you guys want to... Do you guys actually want to watch a short that I made on YouTube? Is that possible? Can we do that? But I'm down. I could give you like a... maybe we could watch it And then we could do like a Q&A, because that's one thing I always like the Q&As too. If you guys watch videos that I'll be doing, yeah, you want to do that? Okay, so cool. So let's see if I can do that real quick. I will bring up the short. Saminus says the Acolyte had so much potential putting those characters in the series, but so much for that. I didn't really want to put the potential of the Acolyte on that, because the Acolyte isn't really the High Republic. It says it's the High Republic, but it's not. It's more so the transition period into the prequel era. So I feel like when people say it's the High Republic, that's not like anyone's fault. It's really just like how the show is marketed, because it's more of like the prequel era. It really is. It really is like this is the beginning of the prequel era Jedi, because that's the whole politics part of it anyway, is really where you start to see like, yeah, the Jedi are really not the Jedi anymore. And that's, in my opinion, that's what the show does best outside of the action. But yeah, let me get the origins of the Sith. Let me see where they are real quick. Let me see. The mystery, the ideology, Exar Kun, Flexies. Yeah, dude, yeah, this one's got 30K, 40K, 50K. Dude, it is popping, bro. It's crazy. Where is my Sith thing? The Acolyte Twins, Essence Transfer. What the fuck? Okay, here we go. Yeah, Jesus, I'm such a butt. I'm so sorry, guys. How did the Sith get there? Shush. Okay, all right, here we go. Ready? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch it on here. I think we do. Is it browsing? Is it browsing? No, it's gameplay, right? Okay, yeah. So this is what we're gonna. So we'll do this, and we'll watch it, and let's see if you guys can make sense. You guys can make sense of it. We'll watch it together, and then you give me questions, and we'll do the best. All right, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. What the What are you doing? Why did you do that? Oh my god, you guys can't even hear it. I'm the worst.
Sith refers to the race of people called the Sith. Okay, how did the Sith get their name? This all starts at around 7,000 years before the Battle of Yavin. The Sith you see today were not always named Sith, and the actual name Sith refers to the race of people called the Sith purebloods that originated from the planet Korriban. And while the Sith purebloods are minding their own business, the precursors to the Jedi are known to us as the Order of Dai Bendu, the followers of Palawa, and the Ashla worshippers of Tython. As the Jedi learned more about the Force, they recognized it as two aspects, the light side of Ashla and the dark side of Bogan. A group of Force sensitives wanted to learn more about the dark side, and this led to decades of war, named the 100-Year Darkness. The dark side Jedi were named exiled and excommunicated. They fled to deep space and found the planet of Korriban where the Sith purebloods lived. The Jedi exiles conquered the Sith that opposed them and were praised as gods. The Jedi exiles were then named Sith Lords. Follow from...
Sheesh! It's pretty good. I'm so happy with my editing. I think it's right there. I just want to get to a point where I can start doing live long form again. But it's so fun talking about that, because it's so funny how so many people are like, oh, the real Sith this and the real Sith that. But like, when you read it and you understand, like, the Sith aren't really the Sith at all. Like, they're just a bunch of posers. They've been posers. They don't even, like, nothing about the Sith is theirs. Nothing. They came in, they were a part of the Jedi, and then they decided to learn the dark side of the Force, or test the dark side of the Force. And the other Jedi were like, I don't know. You shouldn't do that. Like, you know? That was such a massive dump. Yeah, I know. Yes. That's what it usually is, though. Because it's very hard to tell this lore in a minute with everything. So it's surface level, but like it is extensive, you know. But the most beautiful thing, you know, and it's okay, Texas, it's okay, Leon. Like, it's a lot, but you have to understand too, is that this is not George Lucas's like view, okay, and it's okay to not know everything. It's okay. Because one, it gives me purpose. Two, it's also just like, you know, it's not the movies. It's not the animation project. So it's okay, you know. But this is kind of like the beginning, right? And basically what happens is the Jedi, you know, they all kind of like just show up at one point, and then they put on a planet, And then they basically become the Jedi. All these random people inside the entire galaxy full of people, have this weird power. And then they're teleported to a planet, Tython. And that planet, they're basically Jedi at that moment. And so they start, using the Force and doing things and being space monks, space wizards. And then someone says, I want to test out this other portion. We've been testing out this Force thing, but it looks like there's a dark side of this. Let me go out and test it. And then the other Jedi get really mad and upset because they're like, I don't know, bro. It doesn't really feel good. And so then guess what? They have a disagreement. They split up into two groups and they have a war. And that war is called the 100-Year Darkness. And then from there, the people that wanted to learn the dark side lost. And then they got exiled. The Jedi said, nah, bro, we don't want your shit anymore. Pack your shit up and leave. And they all left. They were excommunicated, and they had to leave across the entire star ocean of the galaxy. And then they found a whole other planet, a whole other area. By the way, hyperspace is like really hard to like travel, by the way. Like you're telling them to get in a car and go, and there's no streets and there's no lights. Like it's very hard for people to travel in space, let alone hyperspace. So they probably could have died doing this. Eventually they found planets, a whole system. And this system that they found was inhabited by Sith people. Like there is a race of people called Sith, right? And they have this natural affinity, this natural power to the dark side, which is so crazy that these dark Jedi, these exiles, as they call them, these dark exiled Jedi, found people like these race of people that were of the dark side. And then, they came to their planet, but the thing was they were strong. These Sith people were very strong, but they weren't stronger than the dark-sided exiled Jedi. And so the Sith purebloods, the Sith race people, welcome their new Jedi dark exiles as gods. They just welcome them. And then that's how they adopted the name Sith Lords, because the Sith people saw them as gods. And so that's how the Sith became Sith Lords. That's how the dark Jedi became Sith Lords. And they were Sith from that moment on. And that's it. They were just Jedi that chose to use the dark side, lost the war, got excommunicated, found people that loved them and praised them, and they just happened to be called Sith, and they were praised as gods, and that's how they became Sith Lords. Crazy how the Jedi started all of this shit, isn't it? Crazy. Yeah, it's a lot though. But it's such a, for me, like, I know it's a lot, right? And everyone that I always explain it to, or it's just like, man, this Star Wars is too much. I just like lightsabers and the Force. But for me, at least, that's how I got my curiosity, and I just wanted more. I just wanted to continue to learn more. But it's cool to see how far it goes, because now you have the Sith, right? And the Sith are just chilling until maybe they get curious again, because just like all Sith, they're greedy, they want to do stuff, and then they go out and they try to go find where the hell their previous home was, Tython, with all the Jedi on it. But there's no roads. Hyperspace is very dangerous to travel, And after hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years, they end up going back, and there's a civil war, and it's the hyperspace wars, and it's just war after conflict, until you get to the Knights of the Old Republic games, and then Darth Bane, and then from so on. It's just like you see these pillars of history, and there's just so much. There's just so much story, so much lore, where George Lucas himself doesn't really acknowledge that. It was like George's view of the Sith was like the Sith ruled the galaxy and they killed each other, and some guy named Bane made the rule of two, and that's basically his story. That's what he thought. Then from that they make a whole bunch of books and comics off of it, which he probably approved, but I don't know how much of the process he was invested in, or how much of the creative process he was in. So, it's just like, as a fan, like, you can acknowledge it, You can obsess over it like me, or you could just understand that the movies are important and that's the only thing that matters, So it's just, there's so many different versions of being a fan, I feel like, and I think they're all acceptable, honestly. Are the initial Sith humanoid? Can you post a pic? Yes, absolutely. And again, please, man, if you ever get the courage to post, please go ahead and let me know in those comments, because the more you ask questions, the more videos I can make. So this is a Sith pureblood. Let me see. I want to get an actual decent. I have so many pictures on my on my computer. All right, so this is a Sith pureblood. This is what they look. This is what they look like for the most part. They're very interesting looking. And so there's so many characters that are involved with the storyline, and because again, they have a natural affinity for the dark side. And that goes into play with everything that the Sith are. Because the way the Sith have ideologies, this entire race has this whole class system of warriors and servants and things like that, which is very interesting how the Sith end up adopting these, or the exiled Jedi that become the Sith adopt this ideology, because the Sith, right? They only strive for power. They do things that everything that they do is based off greed and more power and things like that, right? So, and they also believe that the weak need to be dominated, and this also comes from this ideology, from this class system that these people had. And so all of these things, not only just the Force and stuff like that, but then it's this, how this class system is work and their culture. So it's not just the powers and the way of life, but their culture that these Jedi, these exiled Jedi, adopted from these people and became them. So it's really interesting how that works through the lore and what you see Palpatine do, what you see the rule of two Sith do, and everything else. And it works so well, in my opinion, with the ideology of the Sith. Imagine watching those KOTOR cinematics, but then they seamlessly transition into gameplay. That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most. Yeah, man, I don't know if that'll ever happen. I feel like KOTOR was made so long ago that it's just so... it's lost. It's just lost. The writers are there. The people that wrote those games are still there. But I think that this era of video game making is just so meh. I'm not sure we'll ever get a true sequel, of KOTOR, or a remake, because everybody wants a KOTOR remake. I don't want a KOTOR remake. I want KOTOR 3. Give me KOTOR 3. I want KOTOR 3. Because if you give me KOTOR 3, I don't have to worry about how the game is going to look, how the game is going to feel. They're going to mess up these characters. You can give me all original characters. And the thing is when you make KOTOR 3, you make KOTOR 2 and 1 canon. So it's a gift. It's a better gift, in my opinion, than a remake. Or you can do the Resident Evil way, where they're remaking the games, but it's a spiritual, remake, and the game itself is new. I really like those. I would really appreciate those. Yeah. I actually wanted to play KOTOR if you guys were okay with that. If you guys keep showing up, I was thinking that we could kind of do it together. I haven't played the game since 2017, and I was thinking of just playing it again. Maybe we all could do it, make some choices, go in there. I'm not really a dark side player, though, so I know a lot of people are going to get really annoyed with me playing that way. A Resident Evil, I like it. It's not my favorite video game. I don't try to obsess over lore and things like that, but I did really enjoy... I think I played 5 the most. Because 5 was the first one that I was really getting into, because it was co-op. And I played 4 the night of my high school graduation with my best friend. We literally stayed up for 3 days. We didn't sleep, and we just played Resident Evil 4. And I just remember, what's her name? Ashley? Leon! The entire time, dude. Oh my god, yeah. Leon! Yeah, but 5 was cool. I liked 5. Wesker was just everywhere. Yes. 7 minutes. I have 7 minutes to spare. Just to play with you. Yeah, but he was the boss battles in those games are amazing, man. They are sick. Really crazy. Okay, so let's open some stuff up. All right, I've been waiting like all week to do this without you guys. I didn't want to do it without you guys. All right, so I pre-ordered this a couple months ago. I was pretty excited, pretty awesome, and I'm excited because it's kind of stuff that we're talking about today. So yeah. You guys ready? You guys stoked? I am, baby. Let's go. All right, so what do we get? Do you know this character? Do you know this character? Do you know this character? Whoa, Traya. Let's go. Let's go. It is a lanyard. You can't even see that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah. It's just the start, though, baby. It's just the start. It's just the start. Let's go. I want to actually get a better picture of the lanyard, because the lanyard is really nice. This is actually one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I love Traya. I love her rambling. I love her ideology. I love the way that she uses 3 freaking lightsabers with telekinesis, dude. It's insane. By far, like, the most unique character in all of Star Wars. Especially the way, like, she talks, man. So crazy, dude. I love it. Okay, so here's the other 2 stuff, the pins we got from KOTOR 2. I don't know if you guys can make them out. Yes. Okay, so we got Nihilus and Zion, the Planet Eater, and the guy that doesn't die. Yeah, 3 lightsabers is crazy. Yeah, no. Trey is awesome, man. She's so cool. And then, what we got here? We got one more thing. 2 more things, actually. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's Darth Zion. Take them. OBS Studio disconnected. What? What do we disconnect? Yeah, man. Yes. Okay. Yes, it's so cool. So I take my statues, my Funkos, everything out of the boxes. So if you don't, even though Revan's back there, by the way. Oh, did I ever show you guys? Like, I have my KOTOR shrine. Do you guys want to see Revan and Bastila? Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, it's funny because I literally just purchased like 4 or 5 months ago the Revan statue, so I can't wait for that one. But I have Bastila, and then I got Malik, the great betrayer of our universe. I love it, David. I love it. And then I got your boy. I got Revan, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, baby. I've saved the Republic twice before. I fought Mandalors and armies of the dark side. You won't stop me. He's the legend, dude. He's the legend. Also got his lightsaber. So how could you not? How could you not? How could you not have his lightsaber? So, and it's really cool too because if you press these 2 buttons when it's ignited, it actually turns purple, which is really sick. And then it goes from purple to red, to signify both of his lightsabers. Yeah, man, I love it. I'm actually want to see. Oh, I didn't. Whoa, Nihilus is holding his lightsaber in a really weird way. I thought it was like Star Killer or something. It was so weird. Let me check this out. Dagovere, there's an article out there. Says that we may not get a season 2 of the Acolyte. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, it is what it is. You know, I would like to see the Acolyte season 2 if it really focused on Plagueis. You know, I understand why people are upset, but I also just don't understand why people are upset about the Plagueis thing. You know, But I really don't mind it, man. You know, if it can't be, oh well. If I do get it, nice. I'm excited. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Cause in my opinion, the best episodes of the show were the episode 5 and the finale. I think it's so weird because when I saw the finale, I really believed like, wow, they really know what they wanted to do, but they just did not know how to get there. It was so weird watching that, how it just seemed like there was just so many episodes that just really missed it. Really just could not do it for me. But yeah, I mean, I know a lot of other people had a really good time. I really only liked episode 5 and the finale. Alright, so I want to get out these, Dude, Zion looks so cool. Look how cool Zion looks, bro. Look how cool he looks, man. He looks so sick. I can't believe how detailed he looks. You know? That is crazy. Look at his lightsaber. The detail on his lightsaber is actually crazy. It almost looks like Malgus in terms of it. Yeah. I hope we get a KOTOR show. Man, I can't talk about a KOTOR show because there's just... If you ever want, like Game of Thrones, if you ever put Game of Thrones production into Star Wars, it has to be KOTOR. It has to be KOTOR. Like, if you can give me Andor, but Knights of the Old Republics, Knights of the Old Republic with 12 episodes, give it to me. Like, I don't even care if you don't give me Malik or Nihilus or Revan or any of these characters that we know, you know, and you can just, maybe you can make a story around the events of the first KOTOR, you know, like KOTOR 2 does that really well with Maester Surik and all of the Revanites, you know, and all the followers of Revan. I would really be interested to see how the Council reacts to Revan and him taking off and then fighting the Mandalorian Wars. That would be really interesting. Yeah, that would be an incredible conflict to see, and it's very interesting to see that we haven't got a lick of that. But I understand why, because they want to focus on the Mandoverse and they want to focus on the High Republic. You know, how long will we get till Knights of the Old Republic? I'm not sure. But look at this freaking Nihilus lightsaber. That's crazy. Look at that, man. You can't understand him. All you know that he's hungry, and he's coming for your planet, baby. He's so cool, dude. He is so freaking cool. I don't even know if I have... Oh, my KOTOR shrine is getting... There's too much. Nihilus is so cool, man. But I do think people do not understand how, while he's overpowered, he also has a huge weakness, and it's crazy that so many people get so upset when I talk about it. All right, so wouldn't it be great? Yeah, we get. Oh, what if we got a samurai-themed Star Wars series like The Duel from Star Wars Visions? Man, you guys are. It's like you guys speaking my thoughts, bro. Like, you guys are hearing my shit, because I think Ronin can easily be put into new canon in Star Wars, and I think he's like one of the perfect characters to do that with, especially in the sequel trilogy, in that era where the Mandoverse is. You can have him fighting off the Acolytes of the Beyond, that whole Darkseid faction that's so obsessed with Darkseid, and they're stalking everyone looking for Vader's lightsaber and everything, and he's just going around because he broke off the chain of the Darkseid, and trying to find atonement in his own words, his own way. I really like that. I really think that'd be awesome, man. I would also want to see the Revan book made into a show as well. That would be cool. I think the Revan book is okay. I think it's all right. I don't think... I think the Malgus book is awesome. The Deceived book is really good. That book is freaking awesome, man. I actually would love to see more of a Malgus show than anything else, but again, I think that there's so much that you could do with Knights of the Old Republic. Like, there's just so much stuff that's been fleshed out. It's crazy that just one thing, man, just one, you know. It's sad that the weakest part of the show. Yes, I think that's why the finale just didn't hit with everybody else. Like, I like the finale, but you know, like and love are two different things, and it's clear to me that it's just the show, that portion with May and Osha just didn't work for me. That's all. It just didn't work for me. Well, I mean, Luke ends the Acolyte lineage by ending. Yes. Did you read Shadow of the Sith? Did you read Shadow of the Sith, fam? How do you feel that fans love Shin Hati but hate Rey? I don't. You know, dude, Ahmad, you're a legend, fan. Dude, can you? I personally think Shadow of the Sith is like one of the best books. I think that book is so damn good. I was in the middle of reading that book, and I even made a video about it before when it came out 2 years ago. I love that book. I think that book, and it's so crazy to me too, because like there's so many people. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I know, like new canon has its criticisms and its weaknesses, but I think that book is exactly the type of project that a lot of the haters are looking for, and I think that they don't even know that book exists. That book is so good. I'm telling you, here, let me find the cover for you guys, real quick, so you guys can see. If you guys are out in public, and it's made by Adam. I think his name is Adam Ghost. Adam something dark side something complete. Yeah, let me see. This one. Yeah, this one. Shadow of the Sith, guys, is one of the best Star Wars books of all time. And if you have not read that book, if you have not gotten this book on Audible or something, man, this book is so good. Please read this book. Please go on Audible. Look, I'm promoting Audible right now, okay? Go on Audible right now. Get a freaking free trial. You get 1 free credit. Buy this book. It's free because it's a free trial, and you get it on audiobook, and you can listen to one of the best Star Wars books in the new canon. Guarantee. Look at that. I just told you how to get it for free. You're welcome. Okay? Because that shit is so good, man. It is. It's awesome, man. All right, so let me see. Where was I before? Or maybe we could use a former Inquisitor trying to right the wrongs of his questionable past. I feel like Barris is doing that now. Barris got a lot to make up for, though, in my opinion. How do you feel that fans love Shin Hati but hate Rey? So, I don't know, man. I never understood the Mary Sue thing. I really didn't. Like, legitimately, man. I really did not. When I watched The Force Awakens, I loved The Force Awakens. I thought it was a great movie because I wanted it to be safe. And I just liked how familiar it was. You know, with a little bit of difference, you know? I liked Kylo Ren. You know, he looked at me he looked like me at the time, you know, and I cosplayed Kylo Ren. So, you know, I really appreciate it. Plus, like, on a personal level with what he goes through was similar stuff that I went through in my life with his family. So it was hitting notes that I liked. Plus, I'm an Anakin Skywalker fanboy, so I freaking love Skywalkers, you know. But Rey, like, I never hated her, you know. I didn't understand what people were talking about, you know. Yeah, and then The Last Jedi was The Last Jedi, so I just stopped caring about the criticism in general because I just didn't like the movie. And The Rise of Skywalker was The Rise of Skywalker, so, you know. But I never saw that she was this. Oh my god! And then The Rise of Skywalker, what I thought did really well was just showed how much weaker she was compared to Kylo. And that duel on the Death Star, she gets absolutely bodied. Kylo Ren gives her the O2 in the handshake. Like, it's not even close. It's not even close. You know, like, it was just pure humiliation for her. Like, she got bodied, dude. She's jumping over the waves. Kylo Ren walks through it like he's just a beast. You know, she can't. She's hurting herself every time she hits him, and it's just like nothing to him. You know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just, people don't like the movies, and so they're gonna stick with the criticisms that they know that benefit their views. You know, I think that's the way it is. You know. Hello, Chrislyn. So thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, fam. I enjoyed Shadow of the Sith a lot. I like the pacing. Yes, Aki, it's so good. I love that one. That and the High Republic book, Rising Storm. I haven't read anything from the new canon that has made me feel like that, like those two books. The new canon has good stuff, but those two books are just top tier for me, man. Like, I put them up there with Darth Plagueis novel, the Bane novel, man. Like, they're just so good, man. They're so good for me. They're right up there, man. Cavan Scott and Adam Christopher. Yes, they're just on another level, man. Another mind-blowing remake would be the Revenge of the Sith game. Can you? I wonder. I don't know if they'll ever do that because it's a movie game. I don't know what they'd have to do, but I wouldn't mind seeing that again. I think Darth Canis can fit with Revan's story since the Scourge and Malachor happens. Yes. I would also like to just see Malachor. I want to see more Malachor. Atris. There's a lot of really good stuff that I think that could do it. It's okay, fam. I make typos all the time, man. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna judge you. I think Rey will be even more powerful in the new movie. I mean, there is a 15-year gap. There is a 15-year gap? Holy shit. Really? I didn't even know that. Man, she better know Sever Force or some shit. I hope so. I don't care. Make her as powerful as you want. Just give her a good villain. Like, I don't know, man. You need to have good villains, man. You have to have good villains. You have to. If you do not have good villains, it does not matter how awesome the character is. No one's gonna care. You have to have good villains. You have to, you know? So, and that was my thing with Snoke. I just always felt like Snoke should have been Plagueis. And then he wasn't, and then he died. And I think that is the biggest criticism for me about the sequel trilogy. It's just that. And if you wanted to introduce Palpatine, which I don't mind because I like the Dark Empire, I never thought it ruined Anakin's thing, you know. It's I get it, but it's 40 years, man. Come on. But yeah, I get it, man. And I'm an Anakin Skywalker fan, dude. So I just want to see more Star Wars. So I understand people's criticisms. But Shin is awesome. I like Shin. I like Balin. Balin is freaking cool, dude. Man, I don't know what they're gonna do. Who is the villain gonna be? I don't know. I thought the villain should be Abeloth. That's who I thought it should be. I made a video about that too, after Rise of Skywalker, and I was talking about how Palpatine was the one keeping Abeloth away. Abeloth did not want to go into the galaxy because she knew Palpatine was still there, and she couldn't find Exegol, so she stayed in the mall. But the thing is now that Palpatine is gone, there is no dark power, there is no giant looming threat keeping her away. She does not fear anything. So she's coming to feed. And I thought that would have been a fantastic force for Rey to reckon with. Not only possessing and eating her Jedi Padawans that she's just been training and reestablishing this Jedi Academy, but also dealing with the remnants of the First Order. I think that's also a part of Star Wars that wasn't done correctly with the Empire. There should have been, like what the Mandalorian does with the remnants of the Empire. There should be people out there. There should be warmongers. There should be pirates. There should be gangsters. Expand on how vast the galaxy is, because the Outer Rim is the land of the lawless. Why are we not trying to police it? Why are you not trying to show people leaving the galaxy and creating trade routes, outside of the galaxy with these other territories and other weapons and other beings are coming inside the galaxy that shouldn't be here? There's just so much that you can do with Star Wars, and I just feel like they're too worried. or they're too worried from criticism, I feel like. But yeah, we still don't know. I hope it's a new faction. Same. I really do. Well, from the looks of it, might be getting Abeloth and Ahsoka Season 2. Maybe Anakin versus Abeloth. Yeah, I was talking about that as well. Once I saw Ahsoka, it made more sense for Abeloth to be in Ahsoka than Rey's new movie. But we'll see. I am excited, man. But yeah, man, I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to go and do my stuff and get ready for work again. But yeah, fam. Also... I don't know if you guys, man, I wanted to show you guys so much more, but I don't have enough time. But also, if you guys are out there looking for other books, trying out thrift stores, please do your best to check out these books, the essential books. I have the Essential Atlas, which is about space in Star Wars, and it goes about the Outer Rim and wild space and a bunch of good stuff. And also the Essential Guide to the Force is amazing stuff, man. Really good stuff. Back from 2007. You can't get a lot of this knowledge from that book these days. Even some of the YouTube channels that people have been going around, I feel like they just kind of, they don't tell you verbatim exactly, and so that's why I've been making those shorts. But if you guys want to go on there and check out those shorts on the channel, please comment here to let me know what videos you want to hear about. Let me know what you want to talk about, what you don't understand. I'm always down to make a video, okay? Make one Monday through Saturday. So there's always Star Wars content coming at you, man. But yeah, I'm going to head off. We're going to do this again next week. Tuesday. Next week, Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Okay, we're going to keep doing it. Hopefully just keep going. Keep building the community, fam. All the apprentices and acolytes, okay? So yeah, thank you so much again, man. And if I don't get a question, please hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram. Wherever you got it, and I'll definitely get back to you, okay? But like we always say, fam, thank you so much for coming into the Dark Temple, baby. Visited by Mara Jade, Luke Skywalker, and Kyle Katarn, and so many of the Force sensitives like yourself. I am Lord Dagovere, and I'll see you next time, fam. Deuces.